In 1704, Isaac Newton proposed a mechanical universe with small solid masses in motion. In 1803, John Dalton proposed an atomic theory with spherical solid atoms based upon measurable particles of mass. Michael Faraday studies the effect of electricity on solutions, coined the term electrolysis as a splitting of molecules with electricity. Develops law of electrolysis. Faraday himself was not a proponent of atomism. J. Plocher built one of the first gas discharge tubes. Lothar Meyer classified elements into 6 families by their valence. Dmitry Mendeleev arranged elements into 7 groups with similar properties. He discovered that the properties of law were periodic functions of their atomic wave. This became known as the periodic law. James Clerk Maxwell proposed electric and magnetic fields filled the void. In 1879, Sir William Crookes discovered Cauchy rays had the following properties: travel in straight lines from the cathode, cause glass to fluoresce, impact a negative charge to objects that strike, are defined by electric fields, and magnetic to subjects a negative charge, cause pinwheels in their paint and spin, indicating they have mass. In 1886, E. Goldstein used a CRT to study canal rays, which has electrical and magnetical properties opposite of an electron. In 1894, G. Stoney proposed an electricity was named to decrease negatively particles he called electrons. In 1895, Wilhelm Röntgen used a CRT for observe the nearly chemical globes. Future experiments found very penetrable rays coming from the CRT that were not defined by a magnetic field. He named that X-rays. In 1930, observed spontaneous distinctions of radiative elements into variables he called isotopes, or totally new elements. Discovered half-life, made immediate calculation of energy related during decade. In 19th, Max Planck used the idea of quanta, discrete units of energy, to explain hot glows matter. In 1903, Nagata postulated a Saturnian model of the atom with flat rings of electrons dissolving around a positively charged particle. In 1904, Abegg discovered that inert gas had a stable electron configuration which led to their chemical inactivity. In 1904, Albert Einstein published the famous equation of E equals mc2. In 1906, Hans Heiner developed an electrical device to click when hit with alpha particles. R. Millikan oil drop experiment determined the charge and the mass of the electron. In 1911, Ernest Rutherford used alpha particles as atom bolts, provided the atoms in a piece of thin gold foil. He stipulated that the nuclei was very dense, very small, and positively charged. He also assumed that the electrons were located outside of the nucleus. H.G. Moseley used X-rays to determine the charge of the nuclei of most atoms. He wrote the atomic number of an element is equal to the number of protons in the nucleus. This work was used to recognize the periodic table based on atomic number instead of atomic mass.
Aston discovered the existence of isotopes through the use of mass spectrograph. Niels Bohr developed an explanation of atomic structure that underlies regularities of the periodic tables of elements. His atomic model has atoms build up successive orbital shells of electrons. De Broglie discovered that electrons had a dual nature similar to both particles and waves. Particle-wave duality support Einstein. Heisenberg described atoms by means of formulas connected to the frequencies of the spectral lines, proposed principally of indeterminacy. You cannot know both of the position and velocity of particles. Cockcroft-Walton built an early linear accelerator and bombarded lithium with protons to produce alpha particles. Schrödinger viewed electrons as continuous clothes and introduced wave mechanics as mathematical model of the atom. Paul Dirac proposed antiparticles. Anderson discovered that in the anti-radical positron in 132 and Sigrid Chamberlain detected the antiproton in 155. James Chadwick, using alpha particles, discovered a neutral atomic particle with a mass close to a proton. Thus was discovered the neutron. Lee Snyder conducted experiments verifying that heavy elements capture neutrons and form unstable products which undergo fission. Hahn, Strassman. This process ejects more neutrons, continue the fission chain reaction. Glenn Seaborg synthesized 6 transtarium elements and suggested a change in the layout of the periodic table. Enrico Fermi conducted the first controlled chain reaction releasing energy from the atom nucleus.
Thank you for your attention.